Thank you. I have a few questions for Mr. Kanter specifically. I appreciate the opportunity to have had a conversation yesterday, so I want to follow up on some of the items that we discussed particularly in regards to competition in our labor markets. Mr. Kanter, as the nominee to be the Assistant Attorney General of the Antitrust Division, you'll play a key role in enforcing antitrust laws and ensuring that the American people benefit from open and competitive marketplaces, not just as consumers, but also critically in the labor market. We need an economy that works for workers, full stop. And I hope that you will approach the antitrust responsibilities with a keen eye towards ensuring there is sufficient competition to prevent worker exploitation. For example, tens of millions of workers in America are required to sign overly broad non-compete agreements as a condition of getting a job, which by extension limits their ability to switch to better paying jobs if they come across that option or opportunity. These restrictions are found throughout our economy, ranging from the tech sector to quick serve restaurants and a whole lot of industries in between. Even in California, where the state has banned the use of non-compete agreements, employers continue to try to use these restrictions to scare employees away from leaving for a better opportunity. Thankfully, labor exploitation has not escaped President Biden's attention, and I applaud him for his attention to this issue. He's encouraged the FTC and the Department of Justice to use their antitrust authorities to ensure workers have access to high-quality jobs with good pay, benefits, and terms of employment. So, Mr. Kanter, how will you address concerns about labor exploitation in your role as head of the Antitrust Division?
I wholeheartedly agree with the sentiments that you just expressed, Senator. If the antitrust laws are not working to protect competition to the benefit of workers, then the antitrust laws are not working. And it's, without a doubt, the antitrust laws apply to protecting competition to benefit workers. This is something the Supreme Court has recently reaffirmed in a decision involving the NCAA. So, if confirmed, I'm eager to work with hopefully my future colleagues at the Department of Justice to ensure we have a vigorous and comprehensive antitrust program that protects workers from anti-competitive abuses.
Well, thank you, and not just working with your future colleagues, if confirmed, but this very Congress, this very Senate, this very committee. And on that note, I want to raise a related but additional issue. Congress has exempted labor organizations from federal antitrust laws in order to ensure that workers could not be easily exploited by powerful employers. However, this protection does not explicitly extend to a major new sector of our labor force, gig economy workers, who are currently classified as independent contractors. More than 10% of workers rely on independent work for their primary source of income. And more than 25% of workers participate in the gig economy in some capacity. These gig economy workers who perform oftentimes critical services throughout the pandemic, food delivery, for example, are precluded from benefiting from the wide range of social benefits and legal protections afforded to employees, including their ability to collectively organize and bargain for better terms of employment without fear of persecution. This is an affront to fair employment, and it's also an issue of equity. Gig workers are more likely to be Black or Latino workers, more likely to be low income, certainly more low income than wage and salary workers. I'm currently exploring opportunities to ensure antitrust laws aren't a roadblock to gig workers who deserve to be able to advocate for their rights. Last week, the Federal Trade Commission Chair Lina Khan highlighted this very problem as one demanding the FTC's attention and action, the Department of Justice's attention and action, and she also highlighted as a place where Congress could step in to provide workers with more protections under our antitrust laws. So, Mr. Kanter, do you commit to working with me to better protect our gig economy workers from labor exploitation? And if there's some thoughts in that regard you'd like to offer, I'd welcome them.
I look forward to working with all actors, including Congress, as appropriate, to make sure that the competitive process is working for everybody, including workers and workers of all characterizations. And so I also look forward to examining the issue that you mentioned regarding the FTC and speaking with the Federal Trade Commission if I'm fortunate to be confirmed.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.